I asked him what kind of cake he wanted, and he said that I realized that the box of corn flour had never been opened. They don't have like powdered jello here.
Happy birthday. Ready? Happy birthday.
Okay, so it's Barney's birthday today, my husband's birthday. Last year, I took him to a nice restaurant. In the meantime, two of our friends were wrapping up everything in his room in tinfoil. So that was fun when he came home. But yeah, I don't know that I can really beat that this year, especially with just like how crazy things have been. But I still want it to be good, obviously. So I asked him what kind of cake he wanted, and he said that he wanted, I guess that Sainsbury's used to make this like cheesecake, but it was like, had like mandarin jelly on it or something. I'm gonna try and recreate that. I have some people coming as a surprise, not very big, it's just pretty chill, but we'll see how it goes. I'm off to the store right now. I know Sainsbury's has bean sprouts. I don't know if Little does, but we're gonna find out if they do. So here we go. I've never made a cheesecake before, so here we go. I followed a cheesecake recipe that we have from one of our friends. She's like the cheesecake master. This was my first time trying out the recipe though. I wasn't really sure what to do. I've never made a cheesecake before. I ended up having to crush some extra biscuits for the crust. I recommend mortar and pestle because that worked way better than me trying to smash them with my hands or the back of a wooden spoon. I could have crushed them more, but oh well. Okay, I don't know if you can see very well, but that's what it turned out like. I think if I crushed the first batch more, it would have covered the whole bottom of the pan. But I added a few extra, so extra biscuity. I'll stick it in the oven, and I'm gonna put a tray under it because I know from past experience that buttery crusts tend to melt out of the springform pans where the bottom comes out, So I mixed together the cheesecake and I put it in the oven, but right after I put it in the oven, I started putting all the ingredients away and I realized that the box of corn flour had never been opened that I had just bought for this recipe. And I was like, oh no, I didn't put the corn flour in, which Americans, that is cornstarch. They call it corn flour in the UK. So I hadn't put it in. So then I took out the cheesecake and I put in the corn flour and I like whisked it on top of the crust, just like in the pan. Yeah, that was fun, but the cheesecake turned out all right still, so I would recommend not doing that next time, but it was fine. This cheesecake actually turned out all right, but I think it got a little flat. I needed to clip my nails because we were going rock climbing later, so I did that. For the topping, I used this like weird orange jelly stuff. They don't have like powdered jello here. They have like already made jello and then you put it in boiling water and then it becomes jello. I added some orange juice to it, so it's extra orangey, and then I poured it on the cheesecake and added some little mandarin slices, so hopefully it turns out. Also, Barney was so cute. He got me flowers on his birthday. Like, what the heck? How am I so lucky? I made him his favorite dinner for his birthday, which he loves pad thai. So this is his favorite pad thai recipe, and I made so much of it because we had friends over and his family is huge like mine, so it was really yummy though. And then we went rock climbing. Barney was great at it as usual. Two of our friends came. Barney didn't know they were coming over, so that was a fun surprise. After rock climbing, we went back home and had cake, and Barney opened all of his presents, and we just hung out. It was really fun. I think he had a good birthday, so that's good. I don't know if it matches last year's, but I think it actually did a pretty good job.
Have you seen karaoke for dinner?